from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Get the better of this compelling matchup. We'll find out next on MLB Network. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Here's big Aaron Judge. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's gone 2 for 8.
Aaron Judge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Judge is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. Ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the
zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2. Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Pitches way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
Ready with the 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Past meeting. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Popped him up. Stassi is under it. And the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. Now 1-0 Yanks. Garrett Cole will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy.
And that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
The count now at 2-1. To 2-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Now in the box, DJ LeMahieu, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Past meetings against Lance
into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. McCullers has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty B, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career. This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Here's a pop-up now. Bregman is there. 2 down.
Batting 9, the first baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. First offering on its way. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. Stassi has got it, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
The designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Oh, and the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner is there. 1 out. Here's George Springer. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And he takes ball 1. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voigt, takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail 1-0. Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homer his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Hicks stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Hicks gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Liner toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. 2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. Started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. So striding forward now, Kyle Tucker, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll flip on to first to record the out. At the plate, Max Stassi. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. He's off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Cole gets the sign. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. A windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off.
And he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Josh Reddick. Waiting, and now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Bregman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is line to left. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's in the dirt. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 4-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Miguel Andujar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So coming to the plate, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Gardner is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take it right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Diaz, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Voigt is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The center fielder,
standing in, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready with another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Inside, he misses ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hicks is under it, and the inning is over. Astros leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So the batting order turns over now. He's set to go Aaron Hicks. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Smoke toward third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Show track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncork a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
3-1 to him now. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Chance Adams takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Torres. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. This is in the air out to right. On the move is Reddick. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In now, Kyle Tucker. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So one away here with the bases empty, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. And that misses ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman number 2.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Bregman. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Cole has his target. Here he comes 0-1. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a...
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. This is popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. 5 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Astros 1. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
That last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Reddick on the run. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Outside.
Now it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar, and he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1 is strike 2 swinging. LeMahieu leads off second with nobody out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Andujar is retired, and there's one away, and he is in there.
The left fielder, number 11.
Stepping up now, Brett Gardner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Pops this one up. Bregman has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. 2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's 5-1 Yanks. So striding in, Jose Altuve. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Grounded slowly to the left side. Torres scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting. That's shortstop.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hard hit toward the hole. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Aledmus Diaz is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Breaking ball as this runs in on him and he has to step out of the way that time.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are two gone.
The center fielder.
Into the box now, George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Correa is off at first with two away. Fouled off. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gardner going back. It's up and out of here into the archways. George Springer puts two on the board with that home run. Fourth home run here in the early going, and it's a 5-3 game now.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
The first baseman, Yulieski. Very well.
In now, Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Aaron Hicks. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Correa gloves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So digging in now, Aaron Judge. He was a ground out victim last time up. And that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Now 1 and 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw get him to chasing up out of the zone.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Reddick. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks lead 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Digging in now, Kyle Tucker. No hits to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's fouled away. Tucker on at first. Nobody out. Fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as we are all tied at 5. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Gardner arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the hard plate way too often.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose.
Ready for another chance. Jose Altuve not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Left center, base hit. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Digging in, Carlos Correa. He singled his last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Torres picks it up. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Sliding in once again, Gary Sanchez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Sanchez.
Now here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, no shortage of runs in this one. Still anyone's game for the taking in a tie ball game, but let's bring you a look at how our 2 starters fared. It's our starter comparison. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. A ball and a strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel.
Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. This remains a 5-all ball game. Tommy Kingley will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Next will be the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
George Springer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Yanked on the ground down the line. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Our score holds at 5 apiece. At the plate, Brett Gardner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Lifted in the air out to left field. Tucker waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Straightening into the box, Luke Voigt. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya. A solo shot here to left. And it's now a 1-run ball game. Working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 2 for 3. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Into the box, Aaron Judge, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick waits on it. 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. So it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now 6-5 New York. Aroldis Chapman enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Michael Brantley will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. That's it for strike one. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 2. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Brantley playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The catcher,
ready to take his hacks again, Max Stassi, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Down and away, ball one. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
In now, Alex Bregman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Last strike now for Houston. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tommy Kahnle claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network.